This video will be about sex. One of the most valuable skills that I have learned, believe it or not, is to have my mind give me sexual pleasure on command. And by sexual pleasure, I literally mean the sensation of engaging in intercourse. The only difference is that it is all on my terms. There is no other person required. In the past, I used to waste loads of time on hookup apps, and I got tired of that. It was just a waste of time that wouldn't deliver the satisfaction that I needed. So I decided to experiment. I began experimenting with my mind, and boom, I hit the jackpot. I literally learned how to feel sexual pleasure on command. It is like if a ghost was giving me sexual pleasure. And the best thing is that I can perform this command anywhere, anytime. It's actually quite uncanny because I can just be like hanging out and I would literally just like feel like engaging in intercourse. Like it is the actual physiological sensation. It's really freaking amazing, to be honest. Keep watching this video and I will teach you exactly how you can teach your mind to fuck you. And if you're interested in learning advanced techniques where you can feel as much and as many as you want from start to happy ending, I recommend for you to like, subscribe, leave a comment, or send me a shit ton of money, because this skill will save you a lot of time. It will keep you healthy because you will not run the risk of catching any STDs. And also you do not have to deal with crazy. The best part is that the pleasure is all under your terms. Anytime you want and literally anywhere you want. So here we go. The part where you pretty much, the conditioning of your mind for the command of sex, you actually are required to have actual sex, intercourse, or you can play with yourself. So either or. Now, if you're using someone, that sounds awful. If you are going to be playing with someone, then tell the person, I guess, that you want to try something. Because I think it would be like disrespectful to like having your mind focus on something else instead of the moment with another person. So, I mean, personally, I would recommend to tell the person this thing that you're trying. And if you feel comfortable enough, you can tell the person to try it too. That way, both of you can actually condition your minds to fuck you when on command. So first, you have to conceptualize your mind as being someone else. Like, how do you say? Like, you have to imagine like there is like you're talking to someone else when you are building the command. Like, you have to think of your mind as someone aside from you. You can be a shadow, or you can create a representation of who you want to get pleasured by whenever you do the command. So every time you're about to get intimate or you're about to play with yourself, you speak to your mind and you can like name your mind whatever you want. And then you give it the command that you want to use whenever it is that you want to have pleasure. As soon as you give the command, you have to reply. And after replying, you nod your head with a confirming motion. You have to do this right before the deed. And depending on what you want to feel, you can include the foreplay or not. I personally do not like to include the foreplay because I just want to get it over with so I can keep working. But that's up to you. So during the intercourse or during your self-pleasuring session, your focus is on how your body feels. You try to feel as much as possible. The breath, the touch, everything. And you can even create a visualization in your mind's eye. A fantastic analogy in regards to what your focus should be is to imagine a rock being dropped on a pond, and your partner or in your mind is the rock. So what you have to focus on is the ripples that the rock creates whenever it falls into the pond, the motion in the water, if that makes sense. So your primary focus during this mind programming is your body's sensation. You don't really need to do this a lot of times. However, you have to make sure to stay consistent on the command and the response from your mind. After a couple of times of doing this, whenever you feel naughty, you speak to your mind, you give it the command, and you will actually feel your mind giving you the response that you programmed it to give you. and you're even gonna feel the head nodding. It's crazy. And then it will start giving you the pleasure that you programmed it to give you. It's that simple. And look, don't judge me, but I go crazy with this. Like I can feel something everywhere. If you know what I mean. So the thing is that with practice, this can get incredibly realistic. Like incredibly realistic, where there's a difference in between the real thing, because the real thing, you're dealing with a person, you're dealing with a sweat, you're dealing with the noises, you're dealing with the grunting. However, it is your mind that is replaying the pleasure for you. And the thing is that the more times you do this, the bigger repertoire of variety that your mind has. And your mind is actually gonna feel like it's another person. Like your mind is gonna feel like it has a mind of its own. And it's gonna give you the pleasure that will satisfy you. After I learned this, I have not struggled at all. I have no need to go on hookup apps. I have no need to even speak to people I really just am sexually interested in. Like I have all my focus on my work, because I get a lot of pleasure. Like literally my mind fucks me real good. I'm sorry for my vulgarity, but that's like, it is an amazing thing to experience, because you don't really need, it's the healthiest thing you can possibly teach yourself to do. And not only that, but you're gonna save yourself so much time. Oh, it's amazing, because I can get as many as I want. And it's my own time. It's on my own time, on my own terms, anytime I want. And that is the most amazing thing you can possibly do for yourself. Now, well, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Efren Rodriguez, and please give me a share and a like. You possibly don't know who I am. Well, I know you. If you're new to the channel, you have no idea who I am. But all I can tell you is that I have experienced so many crazy things, and in order for me to survive, I have had to learn how to use my mind in ways that I had no idea were possible to use your mind. So these experiences have led me to understand how to do all these crazy things with my mind, such as having my mind me. And listen, I'm teaching you this because, look, you don't have to believe anything that I say. However, give it a shot. And once you feel how amazing this shit is, how amazing it feels for your mind to you, all you have to do is that give me a like, give me a subscribe, share it with all your friends, and be like, oh, hey, that shit works really well. Thank you. That was amazing. And that's it. You're welcome. And seriously, give it a shot. You're gonna fucking love it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Bye.